See? We just needed to shake up some of my sources, and we'd find a hide.
You mean the hobo in clown makeup? That was your source?
Never mind that. This is obviously the shadiest criminal hideout we've ever scoped out.
Look, Frank, I don't want to question you, but are you sure this is the right spot? I mean, your source nearly pointed us straight to it. Hell, there's a sign that says, "Russians who rob jewelry store meet here," and a big neon arrow. Doesn't that seem awfully convenient to you? Did you hear that?
So that's how I lost my last partner. Tragic, really. No one could have predicted that Armoire would have fallen on him.
Was he wearing a hard hat?
Never mind that. He was the best partner I ever had. Solved the old Wilson murder single-handedly, I tell you.
Yeah, I saw that on the TV. Wasn't that the case of the woman who freaked out and killed her husband for sleeping with his tennis coach? I think she even wrote a blog about it with pictures. It was all over the news.
Never mind that. Listen, Harley, we've been partners for a while now, but you still don't get it. You can't go around all willy-nilly telling the public about the way we solve our crimes. There's more to it than just Google, you know. Hell, I solved more cases in my day for sheer detective work than you can shake a stick at, like the Robinson money laundering scheme.
You accepted a bribe of counterfeit $16 bills from this suspect.
The Stevens family murder.
You wouldn't let the kid turn himself in until you beat the crap out of him, then claim you had seen the whole thing with a psychic vision and that the kid would confess once his jaw healed.
And didn't he?
I don't think they ever found his jaw.
Never mind that. How was I supposed to know jaws don't grow back? Stupid kids. What about the chief is calling us. I'll go check what he wants.
I didn't hear anything.
What is it, Chief? Is it a case? I see. Downtown, next to the old noodle shack? No, the one on Wilson Street, 8th Avenue. Across the street from the art gallery? No. You take Hardington south to Wilson, then you take a right on 8th. It's right on the corner. Oh, that's completely on the other side of town. You gotta be more specific with these directions. Either way, I bet the Russians did it. Most of these heists, it's the Russians. Confirmed. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They're probably not too keen on dealing in this town after last time. I'll get Harley, and we'll see if we can find out about this jewelry heist. I'll check in once we got something.
So what'd the chief have to say? And how come I never get to go to those briefings with you?
Never mind that. We got a case. Local jewelry shop was robbed last night. I think it was the mob.
The Russians, again?
That's what I'm thinking.
You always think it's the Russians.
They're bad apples. I don't see how it could be anyone but the Russians. Look at the shatter pattern on the door. It can only be done by Vlad or an Igor.
Maybe.
And see these tracks on the ground? The black tread marks? I know they were made by those cheap Adidas Russian ripoffs they sell by the docks. I can tell from some of the marks, and from having seen many of these marks before.
Maybe.
And look at that! That looks like that alphabet those Ruskies use. Acrylic.
Cyrillic.
That's what I said. Just look at that. I bet it's some kind of mocking ransom note. They could do that kind of stuff all the time. We better send this down to forensics right away. Could be dangerous. There must be someone in this damn town that can read it.
Frank, relax. It's not Cyrillic. Those are numbers. Prices, even. Most likely of the jewelry. See that little thing that looks like an upside down 6? That's a 9. It looks like only items priced between $500 and $1,000 were stolen. They didn't touch any of the rings worth thousands. I wonder why.
Well, obviously it's because they couldn't read. If the city's greatest detective couldn't read those badly handwritten price tags, there's no way a bunch of Russians could do it.
I don't think it was the Russians, Frank. None of this seems to match. Besides, I didn't think they were operating in this town after you put that challenge on the news. What was it? The "if you're Russian, Frank's gonna shoot your ass, so don't come to my town, Russians" challenge? You didn't even post victory conditions like any other good challenge.
Never mind that. Let's move out. I got some leads.
Okay, Frank, you're the boss. But I still don't think it was the Russians. Oh, can we get some slushies? It's 110 degrees out here and we've been walking for hours. None of your leads had anything useful to say, but I think it might be your interrogation technique that's the problem.
What do you mean? My technique is flawless. I'll have you know that I was trained by top interrogators in the field. Same trainer used by the US Army, as well as the FBI, the CIA, CSA, Interpol, WHO, IMF.
World Health Organization? International Monetary Fund? I didn't think they really interrogated anyone. Either way, I don't think any of those people use the same techniques you do.
Oh really, Missy? And what do you think they do that's so different?
Well, for one, I think they ask questions pertaining to the case. I mean, so far, you've questioned the burrito stand guy about his guac, the tomato stand guy about his meat, and the 7-Eleven guy to ask if they were breaking the street date for the new Batman game. Shouldn't we be trying to find out who robbed the jewelry store? I mean, I saw some interesting things at that crime scene.
I'll have you know those were all very important aspects of this investigation, and right now we're going to my last source. That should nicely tie this investigation together, and there he is now.
What? Where? The clown? Wait, that's not a clown.
Who was Frank Source? Will Harley ever get her slushie? And what was with that awesome explosion? All is revealed next time on Detectives.